Hello everyone, this is the Familiar DAVENER number 41, and as today is Rosh Chodesh, I thought we'd highlight one of the Rosh Chodesh customs, and that is the custom to remove your Tefillin before Musaf. So even though we wear Tefillin on Rosh Chodesh, we take it off before Musaf, and the question is, why? According to the Beit Yosef, namely Rav Yosef Karo, who was not only the code of Jewish law, he was also someone that was a Sephardi that davened with the Sephardic Nusach. It's because that at Musaf you're going to say the Kedusha that starts with the words Keter Yitnu Lecha Hashem Elokeinu. We give a crown to you, the Lord our God. And it's not appropriate, he says, to say that with your crown, namely your Tefillin. If you're going to give a crown to God, then you're giving a crown only to God. It's not, have a crown and I'm also happy that you have a crown, but rather one crown, and that is to God. So it's not appropriate to say Kedushat Keter with Tefillin. On the other hand, the Mishnah Berurah says this is not the reason. The reason is because we take off our Tefillin on certain days of the year, including Yontif. And indeed, Rosh Chodesh is a whiff of Yontif. How is it a whiff of Yontif? It's a whiff of Yontif in the sense that we daven Shachris and Musaf, and we have a Kriyas HaTorah, we have a Torah reading. And even though it's a mundane day, there's no restrictions of milacha, of prohibitive labor, still it's a whiff of Yontif. And therefore, we take off our Tefillin. And I'll just buttress this point. It's actually during Musaf that you really feel it, because Shachris we daven every day. Hallel we daven even on days where we leave on our Tefillin, like on Hanukkah, and we read the Torah on days that are not Yontifs. But Musaf, that is only on days of either Shabbos or Yontif, and therefore at Musaf we remove our Tefillin. These two reasons have, of course, a ramification, and that is if you daven Nusach Ashkenaz. In Nusach Ashkenaz, the Kedusha for Musaf is Nikadesh et Shimcha Olam, the regular Kedusha, like you say at Shachris. You don't say the words Keter Yitnu Lecha, we give a crown to you, God. So maybe according to this second interpretation, you should leave your Tefillin on. And indeed the Tas says he knows that one person used to do this, and if someone forgets, you shouldn't worry. And I'll just add to his words that if you're running late and taking off your Tefillin would mean you wouldn't daven the silent Amida with the congregation, then leave on your Tefillin, because it's not the end of the world, especially if you daven Nusach Ashkenaz. But I believe the point that's important is that we do have a whiff of Yontiv on Rosh Chodesh, a little whiff of what it used to be like in the temple, which was a full-fledged Yontiv. You have a korban for Shachris, and then a korban Musaf, which had a bunch of Musafim in honor of Rosh Chodesh. And today, even though we do not have this as of yet, we have a whiff of it. And I believe every Rosh Chodesh, when we take off our Tefillin, we should think about the following thought, and that is that things could get better. The way it is will not be the way it will be. And without a Jew believing that, unfortunately, we can get up very depressed and pessimistic each and every day. And allow me to leave you with this thought. It is only when you're getting close to a Rosh Chodesh that we do something extraordinary. And that is that on the Shabbos right before Rosh Chodesh, if Rosh Chodesh is on Sunday like it was this week, we change the Haftorah. We change Haftorahs if something special happens that day, not if something special happens the next day. It's only with Rosh Chodesh that we do that, because the first words are Machar Chodesh. Tomorrow is the new month. The very notion that tomorrow brings with it perhaps a better situation, that tomorrow brings with it something that we don't have yet, is how a Jew should live. So next time we take off our Tefillin on Rosh Chodesh, let's think about this point. Let's think about the fact that what is will not be what will be, and hopefully what will be much better. Rosh Chodesh will not remain just a mundane day in which davening is longer, but hopefully it will be a day in which, God willing, it will be nothing less than a real Yontif, a real holiday with a Beit HaMikdash and so many other problems solved, hopefully forever.